Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kelly Field on this Saturday afternoon. My name is Mike Brown from C103 Radio, joined by Blair Patton to bring you New Brunswick Mosquito A Provincial Championship Playdown action. Today's game from Kelly Field features the Riverview A's against the Moncton Pirates. Both these teams are undefeated going to this game. The Riverview A's are 3-0 in the tournament. The Moncton Pirates are 2-0. And Blair, have you got the starting lineup?
As a matter of fact, I do, Mike.
Okay. The Pirates are hitting first. The Riverview A's are the home team in this game.
Yes, sir. Leading off, we'll have our center fielder, Mikey Bear. He will lead off. Batting second, playing third base. That will be Daniel Melanson. Shortstop, Jason Robichaud. He will bat third. The cleanup hitter, right fielder, Craig Betts.
And we're off and flying with a base hit to right field. Number 2, Matthew Hebert starts it off with a single. Off pitcher Jeff LeBlanc of the Riverview A's. And the Pirates are off to a good start. The first pitch of the game for a base hit. Got to shake up Riverview just a bit. It did. Second hitter for the Moncton Pirates is Daniel Melanson. He's the third baseman. First pitch is just a little bit high. And for you fans not quite familiar with Mosquito A baseball, this is 10 and 11-year-olds. The pitching mound there, 44 feet from home plate, and the bases are 60 feet apart. And the 1-0 pitch, lays down a bunt. Nicely done. And he's safe at first base. Daniel Melanson beats it out for a single. And the Pirates have something going. Runners at first and second, nobody out here in the top of the first. It's a nice bunt.
Very nice bunt. However, the pretty good speed going down the line. Man made it, and they called safe.
That's David Gushu playing third base for Riverview. Just a little late on that throw. Third hitter for the Moncton Pirates is Colin Hordeski. First pitch, there's a shot down the right field line. That's going to drop in. Fair ball. Ball is quickly put into the infield and thrown back to pitcher Jeff LeBlanc, and the Pirates have the bases loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, he went the opposite way on that pitch, Mike, and as you mentioned, we have the bases loaded for the cleanup hitter right now.
Just to quickly give you the defense for Riverview, David Gushu is playing third base. Chris Palk is in left field. Ryan McAllister in center. Derek McAllister playing shortstop. Kevin Shannon's the catcher. Garrett Kennedy is the right fielder. Mark McCausland, the second baseman. Pitcher is Jeff LeBlanc, and first baseman is Kenneth Colpitz, and the Pirates have something going. Bases loaded and nobody out. Up now is the right fielder, Jeff Robichaud, and he hammers one down the left field line. It's gone! Grand slam!
And just like that, a quick 4-0 lead for the Moncton Pirates.
He hammered that one over the left field fence.
First pitch down the middle of the plate, he took it out.
That fence is 190 feet away, and that was well over that fence in left field, and the Pirates are celebrating early. Didn't take long for the Pirates to get things going here.
Not at all, not at all. Still nobody out in the top of the first inning.
A big grand slam home run by Jeff Robichaud. And there's no doubt the pitcher Jeff LeBlanc a little shaken up after that. Hasn't got an out yet. There's another drive to left field. And he couldn't make the catch there in left field. That was Chris Palk, failed to handle that shot from Craig Betts, who was hitting there for Moncton. So we're thinking an error there. That's a tough catch, though.
It's a tough catch, yeah. He got a kind of a late start on it, but he made a good effort on it. Good effort. Still nobody out. Runner on first base.
First pitch again is chopped up. That's trouble. That's big trouble. He throws it away. LeBlanc throws it down the right field line.
That ball is still in play.
Craig Betts coming around. He's going to score. Heading for third is Ian Ross, and he's in there. Throwing error on the pitcher, Jeff LeBlanc just threw that ball too high to the first baseman. And the Moncton Pirates are off to a very fast start. That's a good hustle there by Ian Ross going around to third base on that throw over the first baseman's head. And it's now a 5-0 ball game for Moncton here in the top of the first. Still nobody out. Ian Ross at third base. Greg Close comes to the plate for Moncton. He's the catcher hitting eighth, and he hits the first pitch for a base hit to left center, and that will score
it's in the gap.
Ian Ross. And a double for Greg Close. And Jeff LeBlanc can't get anybody out. Here comes manager, head coach Chris Smith out to talk to his pitcher. And Moncton is coming out swinging the bats. They're not taking any pitches. They're coming out swinging, and they're knocking LeBlanc all over the ballpark. Jeff LeBlanc this year is undefeated as a pitcher for Riverview. Their team record 26 wins, 11 losses, 2 ties, and LeBlanc has not suffered a defeat. And he's going to have to hope the bats get going in this game for his club, as Riverview in a lot of trouble here early, down by a score of 6-0.
Seems, Mike, that they're hitting first pitch. Apparently they're not waiting to see exactly what he's going to throw. They're just teeing off on him as soon as the first pitch comes in.
See it and hit it. There's a swing and a miss, strike one. That's Serge Bernard at the plate, the second baseman for Moncton. He is the 8th batter of this first inning, and the A's still do not have an out yet. Second base is catcher Greg Close after that double. By the way, the umpires today, Blair, behind the plate is Ron Blakeney. Working the third base line is Bill Armstrong, and the first base line is Rolly Taylor. There's an attempted bunt, and a smart play letting that go foul.
Very much so. Very, very much so. Good attempt on the bunt to move the man to third base, but it just happened to roll foul.
So it's 0-2. I think it's the first hitter Jeff LeBlanc's had a 2-strike count on here in this first inning. 0-2 to Serge Bernard. Nobody out, top of the first. 6-0. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. Still 0-2. So again, Riverview is 3-0 in this Mosquito A Provincial A Championship Tournament. The Moncton Pirates 2-0. And it looks like these two teams will meet in the championship game Sunday, but that's still too early to call. There's strike 3. Finally, the first out for Riverview of the ball game as Jeff LeBlanc strikes out Serge Bernard. A high fastball there, and Bernard could not get a piece of that. So finally, 1 out for Riverview. And coming up now for Moncton is pitcher Andrew Burgess. He's the 9th hitter in the order.
The pitcher, number 7, Andrew Burgess.
Pitch just outside, 1-0.
Taking off a long lead off second base there is
Greg Close.
Greg Close.
He's challenging the catcher. And the 1-0 pitch. That's in there, strike 1, swing and a miss. Jeff LeBlanc starting to settle down a little bit now, I think. Fans here at Kelly Field, of course, the Moncton fans like what's going on. Pretty quiet over on the Riverview side right now. The count is 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's shot foul. It's 1-2. Jeff LeBlanc has had a great season up till now. Struggling here in the first inning. 1-2 to Andrew Burgess. And the pitch, just a little bit high. Burgess almost chased that.
Oh, there goes the runner. And he walks into third base, standing up. A stolen base.
Stolen base. I don't think Riverview realized he was taking off there. Kind of caught the catcher by surprise, and the coach is going to question this, I think. There seemed to be a little delay between the umpires there, and that kind of held up play for a moment. And Chris is going to have a talk with the home plate umpire Ron Blakeney about that. Ball's alive on the appeal, according to the third base umpire Bill Armstrong. So it's still in play, even though there was a discussion about whether that was a swing or not. And there's a pitch a little bit high. I believe that's a full count now.
Yes, sir.
1 out here in the top of the first. The Moncton Pirates have scored 6 runs. Jump out to a 6-0 lead over Riverview. Full count to the 9th place hitter, Andrew Burgess. The pitch, that's a little bit outside. He takes a walk. Pirates have runners at first and third, just 1 out.
Number 2, Matthew Hebert.
It's back to the top of the order here. Matthew Hebert, he started off this inning with a single to right field. He's back up again here, the 10th batter to come to the plate here for Moncton in the first inning. First and third, 1 out. The pitch, strike 1 call. He's going to try for second. Oh, there's the play. They cut off the runner. They got him in the soup, if you like. Gushu trying to run him down. He tags him up, going to third base. He'll get in there okay. That's Andrew Burgess. But a big out there for Riverview as Greg Close is caught in the run down between third and home plate. Executed well by Riverview. Big second out for them.
Very good play by pitcher Kevin Colpitz. He looked around, checked the runner. He noticed that the runner was leaving third, and they caught him up and made the second out of the inning.
So now 2 out. There's a shot down to first. First baseman can't handle it, but second baseman is there. He makes the play himself, and he gets him. Outstanding play by the second baseman, Mark McCausland. As that ball went off the first baseman's glove of Kenneth Colpitz, and McCausland beat the man to the bag and for the third out of the inning. But Moncton off to a great start, scoring 6 runs in the top of the first, and they lead this ball game 6-0. Certainly Riverview taken by surprise there in that first inning.
Without a doubt, they I think the big thing was the grand slam, the number 4 hitter in that inning. It just, well, kind of made it an interesting ball game from there. Hopefully, Riverview A's bats will come to life here.
7 hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base.
6 runs, 7 hits. There wasn't there in the inning. Moncton coach Raymond Melanson can't ask for any more than that. His club coming out swinging a hot bat in the first inning, jumping out to a quick 6-0 lead. Reminder, this is a 6-inning ball game, this tournament, Mosquito A Provincial Championships. So the Riverview A's got to get the bats going early here, get back in this ball game. Starting pitcher for Moncton is number 7, Andrew Burgess. Running down the, you want to run down the defensive alignment.
Okay, for
Moncton.
For the Moncton Pirates, center field will be
Ryan McAllister, I believe, in center. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong schedule again.
That's quite all right.
Oh, my gosh. Go ahead, Blair. Go for it.
Center field, Matthew Adair. Left field will be Craig Betts. Behind the plate, Greg Close, as you mentioned, pitching Andrew Burgess. Second base, Serge Bernard. Third base, Daniel Melanson. Shortstop, Colin Hortasek. First base, Ian Ross and Jeff Robichaud. He will be in right field for the Moncton Pirates.
Okay, the starting lineup here for Riverview. Hitting David Gushu will lead off, the third baseman. Playing left field, hitting second, Chris Polk. Center fielder Ryan McAllister will hit third for Riverview. Hitting fourth, the cleanup hitter is Derek McAllister. Of course, they are brothers. He's playing shortstop. Catcher Kevin Shannon hitting fifth. Right fielder Garrett Ketty hitting sixth in the lineup. The second baseman Mark McCausland will hit seventh. Pitcher Jeff LeBlanc will be hitting eighth, and first baseman Kenneth Colpitz will be hitting ninth. Leading off again for Riverview is David Gushu. And here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back.
David is a .417 hitter, and he is leading his team with 31 singles so far this year.
Swinging at that first pitch, Andrew Burgess coming right after him. That's the key, I think, for Moncton. Throw strikes out there. Don't give up any walks. Make Riverview put the ball in play. Oh, swing and a miss, strike two. And Andrew Burgess comes out firing.
Up quickly on this batter.
And the 0-2 pitch, it's just a little bit low, 1-2. And Burgess is working quickly out there. And the 1-2 pitch, he fouls it off. That was a nice pitch by Burgess on the outside part of the plate. Nice snag by the fan there. And the ball's back in play. It's a 1-2 count to David Gushu. Blair was mentioning a .417 batting average this year, on base percentage of .520. He has scored 35 runs for Riverview, so he's been a very valuable leadoff man for them.
Definitely. Leaving him an awfully big hole over second base, Mike, if he can go the other way. It looks like he's trying to put it over the second baseman's head. There's quite a gap there between the center fielder and the right fielder.
Pitch a little bit high there. It's a 2-2 count. There it is. He fouls that one away. That'll be out of play. And a good job by David Gushu sticking in there. It's a 2-2 count. And Andrew Burgess looking good here for Moncton. Again, his catcher is Greg Close. At the plate, David Gushu, third baseman for Riverview. It's a 2-2 count. And the pitch. He struck him out. Nice pitch on the outside. May have been a ball, but almost too close to take, and David Gushu goes down on strikes.
Left fielder, number 1, Chris Polk.
Coming up for Riverview, Chris Polk, the left fielder, hitting second. One down here in the bottom of the first, a 6-0 ball game. Moncton Pirates over the Riverview A's. Pitch is a bit high, it's 1-0.
Chris, 349 batter. He has a really good on-base percentage of 461. Pretty good average.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Apologies for talking over your mic. Pretty good average and on-base percentage for a second man in the order.
It's a 1-1 count, 1 out. And the pitch. That's in there, strike 2 called. Andrew Burgess is throwing strikes, which is exactly what the coach wants him to do. And the pitch. He gets a piece of it, fly ball. Well, actually, short pop-up from second baseman. Catch is made by Serge Bernard. And there's now 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Center fielder, number 21, Ryan McAllister.
Coming up for Riverview, center fielder Ryan McAllister. Looking to get something started for his club. There's a foul ball straight back. It's 0-1. I'll say I'm impressed with Andrew Burgess here in the first inning. He's throwing strikes, going after every hitter.
Working well, working very quickly too, which I'm sure his coach is wanting him to do. They're up to obviously a 6-0 lead already, so work quick and keep them on their toes. Ryan is a 349 batter, on base percentage 462, and he's part of a brother team here today. Ryan and his brother are playing for the Riverview A's.
And Derek is the next batter. Pitch a little bit inside. And it's a 1-1. 2 out here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 pitch. That's outside. 2-1. McAllister looking to get something going. Riverview need base runners. 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. What a snag. Nice play. Third baseman. That was Daniel Melanson snagging that line drive off the bat of Ryan McAllister, and it's 3 up, 3 down for Riverview at the bottom of the first. Outstanding defensive play right there.
Very good grab. Very, very good grab. A hard hit ball, line shot, stuck the glove out, and there it was.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on for Riverview in the bottom of the first. And it's 6-0 Moncton after 1. Now again, the way this tournament is shaping up, that if Riverview lose this ball game, they will finish the round robin with a record of 3-1, and that would still be probably good enough to get them into the championship game tomorrow. And of course, a win by Moncton will make them 3-0, and it will pretty well set up these two teams meeting again tomorrow in the championship game. Now, the Atlantics for the Mosquito ball players is coming up September 11, 12, and 13 here in Riverview, in Riverview, and the A's will be in that tournament no matter what they do in this tournament. So Moncton is looking to get that New Brunswick berth in the Atlantics coming up September 11, 12, and 13 in Riverview. We head for the top of the second inning, a 6-0 ball game for Moncton. Up for the Pirates this inning, the leadoff will be Daniel Melanson, the man who just made that great play at third base. Colin Hordeski will hit second. Jeff Robichaux hit the grand slam in the first inning. He will be the third hitter of this inning. Jeff LeBlanc looking to steady the ship here after a tough first inning. First pitch. And Melanson gets a piece of it. Foul ball, it's 0-1. Coach Chris Smith trying to keep his ball players up after that tough first inning. The 0-1 pitch. That's a little low. 1-1 count. And again, just the dimensions, Blair, it's 190 feet down each line, 205 feet to straightaway center field, 60 feet between the bases and the pitcher's mound, 44 feet from home plate. And Jeff LeBlanc overthrows on that one. Ball too high. It's 2-1 to Melanson. There's a fly ball to left. Nice catch there by the left fielder, Chris Polk. 1 out here in the top of the second. Moncton is hitting that ball hard off Jeff LeBlanc, though.
Definitely. He got a good piece of that ball right to the fielder, though. But again, they are hitting him awfully hard.
Up next, Colin Hordeski, the shortstop. He had a double in the first inning. There's a line shot to center field, and a nice catch there.
Played him well. Played him very, very well.
Makes the catch. And it's 2 up and 2 down here in the top of the second. Line shot right up the center field. That's a tough play. That ball right at you. You don't know to come in, to go back. Have to judge that ball. It's pretty tough. Here's the big man for Moncton in the first with the grand slam. Jeff Robichaud, the right fielder. You know, Jeff LeBlanc remembers this fella. And he tries to throw a change up there, and he just didn't come off too well. It's 1-0.
A little on the inside there, I think, Mike. Just a little on the inside.
2 out here in the top of the second. The 1-0 pitch. And he throws that one outside.
Yeah, he's doing a smart move here, Mike. He knows he hit the grand slam last time up. He's trying to keep the ball away from him so that obviously he doesn't have a repeat of last inning.
Yeah. 2-0 pitch. Tries to throw another changeup, same spot. And to say this is an unintentional, intentional walk, I think is the way you have to look at this.
I think that's a pretty good call there, yeah.
First baseman Kenneth Colpitz comes in and talks to Jeff for a moment, trying to give him a little bit of confidence. 3-0 pitch. He just misses with that, and Robichaud draws a walk. 2-0 walk here in the top of the second. 6-0 ball game. The Moncton Pirates over the Riverview A's. A Saturday afternoon at Kelly Field. I'm Mike Brown from C103 Radio, joined by Blair Patton, also from C103. Glad you can tune in and check out the ball game. We have 2 out here in the top of the second. There's a foul ball. And that is Greg Betts at the plate. He also had a hit there in the first inning. Moncton scored 6 runs. Their first 6 players to come to the plate all scored in that first inning. The 0-1 pitch, just a bit high. It's 1-1. Jeff Robichaud trying to taunt a throw down to first base there, leading off the bag. 1-1 to Craig Betts, left fielder, number 15. So thus far in the tournaments, Blair, again, these two teams are so far the class, but Riverview's had a couple of tough games. They won 2 of these ball games in 7 innings. That went to extra innings before they got the victory. One was a 1-0 win over Chatham. So they've had a tough time, although they are 3-0. They've won the tight ball games. Strike 2 there. Craig Betts, 2-1 count. Or I'm sorry, 1-2 count. And the pitch. There's a line shot to left. That might drop. It does, just in front of Chris Paul. Base hit to left field for Craig Betts. He's 2 for 2. And the Pirates are back in business here. Runners at first and second with 2 out.
Again, Mike says that hit was much like the one you mentioned there to center field. It's one of those hits that you don't know whether to come in, go out. And he was just a couple of steps in front of that particular ball.
All right, coming up for the Pirates, first baseman, number 14, Ian Ross. He got on by an error in the first inning. A little chopper in front of the plate. Jeff LeBlanc overthrew the first baseman. That scored a run, and Ross ended up on third base. Here's the first pitch, strike 1, swing and a miss. Runners on first and second, and the Riverview must really stop them here in this inning. They can't give up any more runs here. 0-1 to Ian Ross. And the pitch, that's in there, strike 2 called. And LeBlanc's way up on this batter, 0-2 with 2 outs. Pitch, he swings and a misses for strike 3, and that's 3 out. And the Riverview A's are able to hold Moncton that inning. The Pirates did get a base hit and a walk, but 2 runners are stranded, and it's 6-0 after 1.5 for Moncton. It's time for Riverview to get the bats going.
Most definitely. Pretty good inning that time for Andrew Burgess. And my apologies on there.
Jeff LeBlanc.
Jeff LeBlanc, pardon me. However, Moncton still hit him hard. They're getting the bat on the ball, but in that inning, they hit it right to a couple of fielders.
Yeah, so you got to be a little bit lucky in this game. And no doubt that Moncton are swinging the bats well here thus far. Up by 6 runs here as we go into the bottom of the second. And the A's will try and get something going with the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Derek McAllister will lead off this inning. Kevin Shannon second, and Garrett Ketty, the right fielder, will be hitting third. Beautiful day for a ball game. Couldn't ask for better weather. They were calling for some rain there this afternoon. So far it's held off. Very nice afternoon. And a pretty good crowd here at Kelly Field. Probably 150 or so for this Mosquito Way Provincial Championship game. Oh, this is, of course, part of the tournament. The championship game is going on Sunday afternoon at 2. And again, Riverview is hosting the Atlantic Championships coming up in a couple of weeks' time, September 11, 12, and 13. So they are in that no matter what happens here. And the Moncton Pirates are looking to gain a berth as the New Brunswick champion. Again, leading off for Riverview is Derek McAllister.
Derek, a .413 cleanup hitter. On-base percentage of 500. He leads the team in a number of categories. Hits with 38, doubles with 13, and triples with 2. Pretty good little hitter.
That's why he's hitting cleanup. First pitch is in the dirt. Now this six-run deficit certainly hurts Riverview in a way in that they have to play base-to-base all the time. Now they can't really take too many chances out there to try and scratch their way back into the game. There's a base hit up the middle. And McAllister gets the A's off to a good start here in the bottom of the second with a solid base hit. That is Riverview's first hit of the ball game. Kevin Shannon comes to the plate, the catcher for Riverview. And you have to wonder if he's going to lay down a bunt here or not. But down by 6 runs, he's probably going to be swinging away, I would think.
Third baseman looks like he's expecting a bunt. He's in a couple of steps off the bag.
Pitch just a bit inside.
He didn't show anything there. Pretty good move on Kevin Shannon's part. He's a .362 batter, .455 on base percentage.
And it's 1-0. The pitch.
Doesn't show bunt again.
It's in the dirt, and 2-0. Derek trying to taunt a throw down to first base there, leading off the bag. Moncton catcher Greg Close says, I don't think I'll throw it down there. 2-0 pitch. That's a shot. That's in for a base hit over the shortstop's head. Oh, close play at second, but McAllister just beats the throw.
Good smart play by the left fielder there. You noticed the runner wasn't going that quickly, tried to pick him off at second base. A very good play. Good smart play.
I don't think Derek read that ball very well. He got a little bit of a slow start off of first base and just beat the throw to second. And the A's are in business here. They have runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning, trailing by 6. Garrett Ketty, the right fielder, now up for Riverview. Tries to lay down a bunt. And I don't know if he got a piece of that. I guess he must have got a piece of that for strike 1. Fouled that one off.
Yeah, Garrett is a 300 hitter, .423 on base percentage, and a pretty good call there by the coach to move the runners over to second and third. A long fly ball will score a run, get him back in the game.
And Chris Smith has a talk with Garrett, letting him know what he wants him to do. He wants to lay down the bunt. No, he's going to change it up. And the pitch is outside. It's 1-1. Trying to get that third baseman to come in there. That third baseman is waiting for a throw there. They have a little bit of a different defense here for Moncton. Third baseman not playing the bunt, playing the bag instead. It's 1-1 to Garrett Ketty. Here's the pitch. He lays down a nice bunt right in front of the plate. Pitcher throws it away down the right field line, but nice play backing up by the right fielder. Throw to the plate, safe. And the A's are finally on the scoreboard as Derek McAllister scores from second base. And again, the pitcher having a tough time throwing that ball to first. Andrew Burgess overthrew first baseman Ian Ross, but a nice play by right fielder. I have to credit Jeff Robichaud for backing up that play. But the A's are on the board. Derek McAllister scores their first run of the afternoon. On the play, Kevin Shannon went from first all the way to third, and Garrett Ketty is down at second base. So Riverview looking to scratch their way back into the ball game here. It's 6-1 in the bottom of the second, still nobody out. And runners on second and third. Those errors, they kill you every time. Doesn't matter where you play ball.
Thanks for bringing up my ball history there, Mike.
Everyone's ball history. Trust me, Blair. Trust me. So it's a 6-1 ball game. First pitch for a ball. And a little bit of action on the defense here around the infield by Moncton. quite knowing, of course, what Chris Smith and the A's are going to do here. Second and third, nobody out, bottom of the second inning. 6-1 for Moncton, but Riverview fighting back here. And that pitch just a little bit high. It's 2-0.
Moncton has drawn in their infield here to, if the ball is hit in the infield, they're going to try and keep that runner at third base and take the out at first. Infielders are also just barely off the infield.
Yeah, they're playing pretty tight here. Inside the bag at first, inside the bag at third. And Andrew Burgess having a tough time there. It's 2-1 though. On Mark McCausland at the plate, the second baseman for Riverview. And the pitch. That's in the dirt. 3-1. And Burgess in danger of loading the bases here with nobody out in the bottom of the second. Mark McCausland at the plate. He has a 3-1 count. And the pitch. That's a little high. He'll take the walk, and the bases are loaded for Riverview with nobody outs here in the bottom of the second. Andrew Burgess looked very good in the first inning, and now he's struggling here in the second. Partly his own doing, though, that throwing away that one ball. And now Raymond Melanson will go out and talk to his infield and his pitcher.
Chris Smith, coach for the Riverview A's, he's talking to his batter, pitcher, Jeff LeBlanc. What do you think he's wanting him to do here?
Suicide squeeze? Anything's possible?
It's a good possibility. I'd definitely shake them up a bit.
Have a look at Jeff's batting average, how he's been doing this season. I'll have that for you in just a minute.
Well, Jeff, for this year, a .250 hitter, on-base percentage of .455. Not too bad on-base percentage. And again, who said pitchers get hit?
But, swing and a miss, strike one. At this age level, though, 10, 11-year-olds, your pitchers are, usually almost your best athlete or close to it on your ball club. But Jeff, a little bit tough time at the plate there, .250 batting average. He can help his own cause right here, though. Swing and a miss, strike two. And Burgess jumps out in front of Jeff LeBlanc here. Bases loaded, nobody out, bottom of the second. It's a 6-1 Moncton lead. But the Riverview A's are threatening to get right back into the ball game right here.
Infield again is playing very, very tight here.
There's a chopper in front of the plate. Burgess goes home with it. He gets to force out there. Play down to third and safe. So nice play by Burgess. Gets the lead runner. Prevents the A's from scoring. It's now one out here with the bases still loaded. A little chopper by Jeff LeBlanc right in front of the plate. And a smart play by Burgess coming home.
They got the out, but again, bases still loaded for the leadoff hitter. 417 hitter.
Oh, this is Kenneth Colpitz, the first baseman, coming to the plate. Here with the bases loaded. Swing and a miss. A little bit of a lazy swing there. He didn't really go after the ball on that particular attempt. The 0-1 pitch. Yes, swing and a miss, strike two. And Andrew Burgess bearing down here, looking for a very big second out.
Kevin Colpitz is talking to himself here. He a couple of, well, lack of a better word, lazy swings.
There's a chopper up the middle. That's going to go through for a base hit to center field. That'll score one run for sure. There's a throw to the plate, and it's caught there. But the A's do score a run, and the bases still remain loaded. After looking pretty poor in those first two swings, Colpitz comes through with a big base hit up the middle for an RBI. He scores Garrett Ketty on the play, and the bases are still loaded. McCausland is at third. Jeff LeBlanc moves up to second, and Kenneth Colpitz now at first base. It's a 6-2 ball game. One out here in the bottom of the second, and we're back to the top of the order. David Gushu steps in for Riverview.
David leading the team this year, 31 singles, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn around.
Strike one, just gets a piece of that, but it's caught by the catcher. It's 0-1. Got to figure this fellow's swinging away.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt.
The 0-1 pitch. He lines it to right field. That's right at he dropped the ball. Robichaud dropped the throw to second. He's safe at second base. Another run's going to try and score, and they do score two on the play. Big play for Riverview. It's a 6-4 ball game. You've got a feel for the right fielder on that one. Jeff Robichaud failed to make the grab. Ends up costing his team a couple of runs on the play. Another line shot, Blair. Tough for the outfielders to gauge the distance on it.
Most definitely. Still 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Attempted bunt. Got a piece of that, I believe, and it's 0-1. So we're up to a 6-4 game now. It was 6-0 a short time ago. And the A's are battling their way back in here. The 0-1 pitch. That's inside in the dirt. Nice catch there by Close. He throws it to third. Runner's in trouble. Oh, he threw it away into right field. And now Colpit's digging for third. He's in there. And David Gushu moves up to second base. A little bit lucky there. There's no one covering second base when Colpitz was caught about the shortstop position there. And the third baseman threw that ball a little bit in the dirt. And the runners move up for the A's. They have the tying run now at second base. There's still just 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Chris Polk is at the plate. Here's the pitch. He bunts it down the first base line. A good bunt. And nice play by the first baseman, Ian Ross. He tags him out, and the runners hold their positions. The third, the fellow, Kenneth Colpitz at third base. I don't think he realized the bunt was on the play there.
I don't think so.
And Chris Smith talking to him right now. That's a big out for Moncton. That makes it 2 out here in the bottom of the second. There's a pop-up to the left fielder. Makes a catch. Nice play there in the sun. That was a tough grab for Craig Betts, but he made the play. But the A's are back in the ball game. They score 4 runs in the bottom of the second. It's now 6-4. So a nice inning there for Moncton, or for Riverview, I should say. But Moncton, again, a couple of bad errors. The pitcher threw one away. The right fielder dropped one. And certainly unearned runs here in that inning, allowing Riverview to get back in the ball game.
And like you said earlier, Mike, luck plays a big part in a ball game sometimes.
So 4 runs in that inning. And we have 3 hits in that inning as well. And it's up to a 6-4 game as we head for the top of the third. It's a lot of action here in the first 2 innings. Couldn't ask for more runs being scored, that's for sure. Not a pitcher's duel in this ball game, unlike earlier there when Riverview knocked off Chatham 1-0 in 7 innings. As we head to the top of the third, leading off for Moncton will be Greg Close, the catcher. Serge Bernard, second baseman, will hit third, and Andrew Burgess will hit second. Andrew Burgess will hit third in this inning. And the pitch. Slow, outside in the dirt, 1-0. So Moncton have to start scoring some more runs. It looks like it's going to be a wild and woolly affair here. Take a lot of runs to win this ball game. There's a shot to the shortstop, ground ball. Taking his time, though. He makes a nice throw. Nice play there by Derek McAllister as he throws out Greg Close to start this third inning. 1 out. Thought Derek took a little extra time there, but I guess he thought he had it, and he did.
Yeah, I guess he just wanted to make sure he had the throw right on the mark.
Now up to the plate, Serge Bernard, the second baseman. He struck out in the first inning. And it's 1-0. Pitch by Jeff LeBlanc. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
A little action happening in the Moncton bullpen here. Don't know if they're going to bring him in or not. That is the third baseman for Moncton warming up right now, Daniel Monson.
Strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Jeff LeBlanc there. He paints the outside corner and gets ahead of Serge Bernard. It's 1-2. And Jeff has certainly settled down after that first inning. Here's the pitch. And just getting a piece of it, Bernard to stay alive. Jeff LeBlanc looks like he's throwing a lot better now.
Definitely. He's working the corners well, going in and out, high and low. He's just keeping the batters on their toes, which is what a good pitcher should do.
It's 1-2 to Bernard, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, struck him out. That pitch was definitely high. And Bernard is upset with himself for swinging at that one. As well he should be. That was definitely too high. Got him to chase it.
The pitcher.
And there's quickly 2 out here in the top of the third. Andrew Burgess, the pitcher, steps in for Moncton. He pops it up. First baseman Kenneth Kolpitz makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Great inning for Riverview. They're right back in the dugout looking to take the lead in this ball game at 6-4 Moncton after 2.5.
Scores and nobody left. At the end of 2.5 innings, the score is Moncton Pirate 6, Riverview 4.
Well, Jeff Laval certainly looking better on the mound for Riverview.
Definitely, I would say the coach talked to him in between innings, settled him down. This inning, or the last inning, pardon me, in the inning before, definitely pitching a lot better, a lot better.
We'll see if, Moncton will stay with Andrew Burgess. As Blair was mentioning, there was a little action there as third baseman Daniel Melanson was warming up on the side. And you may see him if Andrew gets in a little trouble here in this bottom of the third.
Come on, guys, come on.